1 ball, 1 strike. And Davis, in addition to hitting .362, has a .456 on base percentage. 1-1 pitch. Swings and hits it up in the air. Dalton Lynn playing first on the run. Dalton reaches up with a glove over the shoulder and makes a fantastic catch in foul territory for out number 1. Dukes with the sign. Graham deals a 2-2. Hit up in the air into right field. In comes Trey Cloud, but it bounces in front of him and gets by him. Racing to second base is Walden. Here's a throw. Harrison puts on the tag. He got him, because Walden had actually slid past the bag. Brock tagged him once, probably didn't get him that time, but got him the second time, and Trey Cloud makes a fine throw. 2 down. The ability to see everything here at Jackie Jones Field. We got a nice crowd, and guess who's here today? Somebody asked me, would he be here? The answer is yes. Petros is in the ballpark. Grounder back to Graham, fields it, and throws to Dalton Lynn. And that's it for the Indians in the top of the first inning. 1 base hit, eliminated at second on the Cloud throw and tagged by Harrison. We played a half an inning. No score between the Bulldogs and the Indians on Y101. 15 walks, 10 Ks, hits it on the ground to the shortstop, Whited, and he bobbled the ball and it rolls into left field. So the Bulldogs have their first base runner, and he can hit to any field with power and really consistency. Ball gets away from the catcher, Hughes Graham, and Harrison's down at third. So that changes the situation drastically, because now all the Bulldogs need is a grounder, perhaps, to the right side, or a fly ball somewhere for Graham to put the Bulldogs up 1-0. Fine .316 batting average in those situations. Chops it over the shortstop, Whited. Bobbled it, picks it up, throws to first, and the ball gets away as a run scores. Graham running down to second, slides head first. He's safe, and the Bulldogs lead 1-0 to a national championship in NAIA basketball. Grounder to the second baseman. Chase Musselman reaches down with a glove, throws to Dalton Lynn, and 1 down. Other matchups in the region this week, Bryan County and Jeff Davis are playing today in Hazelhurst. There's a ball popped up in the air. Brock Harrison backs up, steps on some sand, makes a catch, 2 down, out there in very shallow left center field from his shortstop position. Bulldogs got a tag out at that bag. Grounder to Brock Harrison, reaches down, feels it, has no play at second, so he guns to first to get the third out of the top of the second inning. And the Indians will leave a runner on base, and the Dogs still have their 1-0 lead as we continue with a big day of baseball at Jackie Jones Field. The Dogs and the Indians on Y101. 1-2 pitch. Chopper over to Brock Harrison at short. Feels it, throws from the grass accurately to Dalton Lynn, and 1 down. Check a baseball score today. I was watching Pittsburgh and St. Louis. If I were to go to any ballpark in the big leagues that I haven't been to, ball's hit up in the air, high to center field. Now to right center field as Chandler Lynn comes in. He lost the hat, but he caught the ball. I would want to go to Pittsburgh. You hate those 2-out errors when you got a chance to end the inning. That hurt what hurt the Bulldogs against Jeff Davis. High fly ball, though, to Chandler Lynn in center. He takes care of it easily, and that is out number 3, and the Indians will leave a runner in scoring position on a dog error in the top of the third. So the Bulldogs still have their 1-0 lead as we continue with a big rivalry week. The Toombs County Bulldogs and the Vidalia Indians on your home of the Dogs, Y101. He's hit 2 triples and 2 doubles this season with 12 RBI. And the pitch is a fastball strike. Meade has not allowed a base hit. The Bulldogs' 3 base runners have all been on errors, so the run scored was unearned. 2-1 to Chandler. Swings, hits it pretty well. Into left center field on the run is Gillis reaching up. He didn't catch that ball as it kind of went behind his glove, and Chandler Lynn is running toward third. Here comes a throw. He slides in safely. Chandler Lynn can be Mr. Excitement with the bat and his speed, and he's at third. And we'll have to see how they score that one. Gillis kind of overran it and tried to reach back and make the catch on a ball that was hit pretty sharply. into left center field. That brings up Cole Graham, reached on an E6 but picked up an RBI because he hit the ball to the shortstop with a runner at third, and the run would have scored anyway, giving him, of course, a team high now 22 runs batted in. He'll try to make it 23. First pitch hits it on the ground to the third baseman. Gobbled up by Powers, throws to first, and they tag, and Graham is safe. So the Indians make another error. And out comes Brent Korn. Cole came in with a head-first slide there. The Dogs still have not pushed that second run in here in the bottom of the third. They still lead 1-0 with the runners on the corners. Deloach flied out to the center fielder first time up. He has driven in 13 runs. For all these seniors, this is a big game and a big week going up against their rival for the final time in the regular season. And there's a nice swing by Bryce Deloach as he pounds the ball into left field for a base hit and an RBI. And the Bulldogs now lead 2-0. Chandler Lynn comes in, and the 14th RBI for Bryce Deloach as he jumped on the first pitch. Normally a second baseman, but starting at first today. Reached on an E5 first time up to lead off the second inning. Swings at the first pitch, chops it left side. The third baseman will step on the bag, and the Bulldogs will score a run. So Dalton Lynn drives in his 15th run on the grounder to third, and the 5 unassisted play by Riley Powers. Now 2 down with runners on first and second for Chase Musselman. So Bryson stepping in. 8 RBIs on the season. Swings at the first pitch, hits it up in the air, right down the right field line. That's a base hit and bouncing into foul territory. Scoring Cortez. Scoring also Dalton Lynn. And winding up at second base is Bryson Stanley. Driving in a pair, going backside, hitting the ball just fair down that right field line. And then it had some side spin. And that did not help out Jordan Walden, who was pursuing the ball. It kicked off into foul territory, and the Dogs have runners on second and third, and they've scored 4 in the frame to lead 5-0, and here's Jason Dukes. A lot of people here today, Bulldogs and Indians. 1-1, bouncing, getting away, runner breaking in from third, and safe at the dish is Chase Musselman with the Bulldogs' 6th run. I went down the region standings when this game began. Of course, Jeff Davis leading the way at 8-1. The only team that beat Jeff Davis so far has been the Toombs County Bulldogs last Monday. Here's a pop-up right side of Dalton Lynn. First baseman in fair territory by a step, makes a catch, and 1 down. Vidalia 7-4, Toombs County 7-5. But again, both the Indians and the Bulldogs have the advantage against Bacon. Both won 2 games. There's a hard hit ball. Brock Harrison did not get it. He almost did, and Cole almost got a glove on it too. That thing went right up the middle. It flew by Graham, and then Harrison reached out with the glove, moving toward the second base bag, and that'll be a base hit. Hard hit ball by Ty Daly. And that'll wrap up their region schedule. Wow, the season's flown by. High fly ball to left field. Cody Cortez says he has room, and he does. And he caught that ball, although at the end of the catch, looked like I don't know if he took a bad step or whatever, if he juggled that ball, but he did keep it in the glove, but his whole body moved down toward the ground. So that means you got to keep winning. Here's a ball popped up in the air. Chandler Lynn, the center fielder, racing in. And in very shallow left center field, he makes a catch for out number 3. And that does it for the Indians. A base hit on a hard hit ball by Daly up the middle. And he's left at first base. And so we're headed to the bottom of the 4th inning. It is 6-0 Bulldogs over the Indians as we break on Y101. And here comes Brock Harrison for the Toombs County Bulldogs, who are leading this big rivalry game 6-0. Bottom half of inning number 4, and Brock jumps on the first pitch and hits it into left field for a base hit. And he is 1 for 3. And then Dodge County is 3-3. Runner going. Here's a pitch, and it's hit into right field. And that is a base hit for Cody Cortez. And on the hit and run action, moving down to third and beating the throw is Bryce DeLoach. Cody with a base hit. He's now 1 for 2 with a walk. Here's a grand pitch. Hit on the ground left side of the third baseman, Bryce DeLoach. Here's his long throw, and he got him. So far today, he's allowed only 2 hits. First pitch is hit up high in the air. Bryce DeLoach, the third baseman, backing up. He calls for it and catches it. 2 down. The only free pass that he issued was when he hit Riley Powers. Runner at third, 2 down. 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. He'll strand that runner at third here in the top of the 5th inning to keep the Indians off the scoreboard. 6-0 Dogs headed to the bottom of the 5th as we break on your home of Toombs County Sports, Y101. Game here was very exciting. There's a bunt right side by Bryson Stanley. Hughes Grant picks up the ball, throws to first. They got him. As the second baseman had to come over and cover. And he is Matt Moy. So a sac bunt puts the runner in scoring position.
Good job, Stanley.
Diley's pitch bounces away, and Musselman's racing in. He scores, and no throw. And the Bulldogs score their 7th run. Back at 89. Here's a pitch. Brock swings, hits it deep into left field. It's bouncing to the fence. And the Bulldogs are going to try to score a run, but no. Chandler lost his balance coming around third as he was making the turn. Harrison winds up at second base, and that's a big double, his 8th of the season. Graham's pitch, swing and a miss, strike 3. He did not have a strikeout till he got Bryce Davis to end the 5th, and now he's got 2 in a row. Bryce DeLoach 4 for 4 with a double. 3 runs scored. Cole Graham 1 for 3 with a run scored and an RBI. Here's a grand pitch hit on the ground to the second baseman. Musselman stabs it with a glove, throws to first. 2 down, runner down to third. 2 runs scored. At the plate is Hughes Graham. The pitch gets away. Runner breaking in from third. Here's a throw. Graham puts on the tag and safe on a close play. Good flip there by Dukes after he tracked the ball down, and Cole was right there on home plate tagging, but the Indians score their first run to the full windup. Here's a pitch. Hit right side. Chase Musselman has it. Second baseman throws to first, and the Dogs in the inning. So it got a little dicey there after yielding 1, but no more thanks to the pitching of Cole Graham and that fine play by Musselman. And the Bulldogs still lead 7-1 going to the bottom of the 6th on Y101. Season starts Thursday, but they just haven't posted it yet. Dalton swings, hits the ball into the hole. The shortstop with a long throw, and off the bag is the first baseman's right leg. So Dalton will reach, and probably that'll be a base hit since the ball was hit deep into that hole over there. First matchup in the 7th inning, Cole Graham against Garrett Gillis, the number 9 hitter, and Cole misses with his first pitch. Gillis 0 for 2, flied out to the center fielder Chandler Lynn. Also reached on an E3 and stole a base, taps it into the glove of Graham, and he throws to first base, 1 down. Cole handles those very well. Top of the order for Bryce Davis, first pitch, just missed the outside black away from the right-handed hitter. Bulldogs leading 7-1, top of the 7th. Second pitch, lined into Cole's glove. He reached up and he snagged it. That's 2 in a row he's handled. Boy, he's got great reflexes. I mean, he's done that so many times this season. I mean, in one ball game against Coffee, he did it twice, but not in the same inning. Next pitch, popped up in the air, right side. Dalton Lynn, the first baseman, waves everybody off and catches the ball, and the Bulldogs win game 1 against the Indians, 7-1. Congratulations to Graham, the guys who came through with the sticks, and the Bulldogs have now won a big region game, and that's what they need at this time of the year, as both teams will come to the center of the diamond and begin to shake hands, because they got 2 more to play this week, on Thursday at Vidalia and back on Friday at home. Dogs 7 and the Vidalia Indians 1, as we take a break, and we'll come back and wrap it up on Y101.